what is your take on the woke agenda and how it erases women in this? It's crazy to me that the left that has always stood for women's rights, I'm wondering where are all the feminists for these precious girls in athletics that have to go, and men are taking their trophies. It just seems outrageous.
Yeah, again, I mean, it goes to fear, it goes to lack of care, and being disconnected from all forms of reality. I have friends who are former colleagues of mine who have little girls. I don't know. I honestly don't know how they can remain silent in the face of this. Maybe it will take their daughter, you know, being kicked off or being afraid to go and play on the volleyball team because she'll know that she's playing against a far stronger and faster boy with long hair. I can tell you that there are a lot of members of Congress who, you know, they say, well, this is not a big issue because it only affects a couple of people, so we shouldn't even really be talking about it. None of them have children or grandchildren who are of age, and it just frankly it points to a lack of care and being disconnected from the very real reality that so many parents, young girls and women are facing across the country. Obviously, Riley Gaines and so many others who are now finding their voice and courage to speak up is such an inspiring thing to see, and they are the real feminists of our time, and that is how we combat this woke agenda. This whole woke thing, it just does not make sense. It defies truth, it defies science, it defies all that we know to be real. But you know, we fight back with the truth. We fight back with substance because they don't have either on their side.
Isn't that I mean, you're touching on the thing that is the basis for the entire woke agenda, is that it is disconnected from reality. And we used to pretend when we were children, but now they demand that we step into their non-reality with them. And if we don't, we're haters. No, it's like, no, tolerance is, I guess you can do you, man, but I'm not a part of your delusion and your disconnection with reality.
That's such an important point, to make that distinction between kind of tolerance, a live and let live mentality, like, hey, you're an adult, you're a free American, you can live your life the way that you choose, to what the woke mobs and the Democrat elite demand, which is far more than just tolerance, far more than acceptance even. It is, you will celebrate, you will walk in the march, you will call us by what we want to be called. It is a complete involvement in all that they are selling. We look to some countries in Europe to see where this goes. When you have language being changed across our laws and in our government, and how once that change happens, what is the next logical step? Well, if you know, the government now refers to women as what's the latest term? Birthing person, chest feeder. I mean, you go down the list. You can see how if somehow you are not using that terminology, then you could be accused of harassment. And there are countries in Europe that are already, that if you don't call someone by the pronoun they want to be called, they can charge you with the crime, an actual crime of harassment. This is where this path goes.